Hello, everybody, and welcome in to another episode of the Fumble Sports Daily Show. And it is a very special episode today because finally, after the long wait, after the insufferable period of time since February without NFL football, today is the day that the universe has blessed us with NFL football once again. Sure, it's a preseason game. Zach Wilson's going to be on the field. I don't care. I'm not going to probably see 5 starters. I don't care. The NFL is back. All of you, you have made it. You have made it through the long, summery winter without football. And we have finally come to this point in the year. Welcome, everybody, to the show. If you're new to Fumble Sports, if you're a football fan, we are going to be with you throughout the entire NFL season. And it feels so good to say that starts today with the Hall of Fame game between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Welcome, everybody, to Fumble Sports. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. You know we are, because football is back. Now, that said, we also have plenty of baseball to cover, game picks, player prop bets, and I'm sure a few more topics. I went to the Yankee-Rays game last night. I'm going to dish on that a little bit later in the show. We do have some WNBA picks for all of those who like to cash in on the ladies. Additionally, we will be talking about all the picks that you guys care about when it comes to the NFL tonight. Are there player prop bets you care about? Are there future bets you care about? We'll be talking about your fantasy teams. We'll do our mock draft later in the show. This is a loaded show, and it kicks off our favorite time of year. From now until the rest of the year, we have football every week. We should have football almost every day between college and the NFL in just a few weeks. It is a beautiful thing, everybody. Arctic Tiger, good afternoon to you. I hope for all of you it is as beautiful a day for you as it is for us, because football, everybody, NFL football. Not some of this knockoff summer stuff, not this CFL with end zones that are 2 miles long. No, NFL football. That's right, Aaron Rodgers will be in the building. I don't think he'll be on the field, but he'll be in the building. We are back. We are coming to you live right now, but it is a beautiful thing that we are going to have football. And yes, we will do a pregame show tonight prior to the game. I'm going to jump on TikTok live at that time. But right now, we are live across YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. Welcome in, everybody. Dante, good morning to you. Hope you're having a very good Thursday. Happy Cash Thursday to you. Hope you're going to be cashing some tickets. And for a number of you, you guys cashed on last night. We'll talk about those results in just a second. But everybody, you made it. I know for a lot of us, summertime, it's nice. You get time with the family. You watch some ball games. What a beautiful thing. But really, I just want to see grown men run into each other at full speed while they hold a pigskin and try to ultimately get into an end zone. Yeah, I do love it. That said, we got a lot to get to. Arctic Tiger already putting some celebrity shot picks up in the comment section. I hope you guys do as well. We have our celebrity shot contest for the month of August, so I hope you guys are participating with your 2 favorite picks every single day. By the way, we do a lot during the show, so there are sometimes we may miss your picks, or you may be busy. Life may call, and you may not be able to share your 2 favorite picks every day. Just tweet us. Tweet us at SportsFumble. That's at SportsFumble on Twitter, or X, as Elon Musk wants us to call us now. But you guys could just tweet us. Hit us up with your 2 favorite celebrity shot picks every day. Your 2 favorite bets. I don't care where they're from, anywhere in the sports world. Make sure you share them with us at SportsFumble, hashtag celebrity picks. Arctic Tiger already making a slight adjustment on that. Love to see it. Let's quickly review our picks from yesterday. Of course, I hope you guys are following us. Hit that follow button. Make sure you're subscribing across all of our channels. Fumble Sports on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and of course, Sports Fumble on Twitter. Hit the like button if you're watching the video. Make sure you're subscribing. This Fumble Sports community is growing every single day, and we're so grateful for the support that you guys show us. Of course, you can find all of our content on our website, buttfumblesports.com, and you can always reach out to us. Love hearing from you guys at home, whether we're live or whether we're off the air. We love hearing from you guys and all of your takes, along with your reactions to our picks. let's get to it now. Just reviewing on how things went yesterday. Do want to call out, even before we look at the results, did not have a good day in one area that had been one of our most cashing parts of our bets, and that was the reverse engineering. So a really bad day there. Hopefully we can bounce back. But it kind of explains how the day went overall. Not a great day for us. 48-40. Sure, we were above 500, but that's not good enough for our standards. 21-15 on the MLB game picks. 26-24. You just get those reverse engineerings in a better place. That's a much different number, but not a good day for us overall. 4-4 on the parlays, 3-10 on the home runs. Stealing and sharing, we didn't get one of them, so not a good play there. And additionally, we also could have done a lot better. Your celebrity shot picks went 13-10. We can do better on all of these. That said, I do want to call out a few people who did well on their celebrity shot picks. Arctic Tiger going 2-0, very well done. Ben Barnes, 2-0, very nicely done. And Mike went 2-0. Mike Oxlong, looking at those celebrity shot records and standings for the moment for those who have participated. Can't show it on that side. Okay, so the current leader right now in the clubhouse is Ben with 4 wins. Arctic Tiger is in second with 3. Dante has 2. Elliot Robinson 2. Mike and Stephen Pock have 2. So that's where we are in our standings. We're going to clear out the results from yesterday. We're going to give out a lot of picks over the course of the show. However, I've been thinking about it, and I'm not crazy about how the show's been going over the last few days, because I've been giving out a lot of picks, but I haven't been doing enough work to help you guys out with your research. So, if you guys want help with your picks, it's one thing for me to drop a lot of picks. We all know that I'll give those out over either the course of the show or maybe, just drop them while on our website. But I want to make sure that you guys are getting help with your picks. That's why we originally started this, was to help you guys out at home. So sure, we're going to give out a lot of picks of our own, try and flex our abilities as a sports betting team over here at Fumble Sports. But at the same time, I don't want to get away from what we have been and what we want to be. We're here for real sports fans just like you. So if you guys want good advice, if you want us to dive into good research to help you with your fantasy plays, your picks, anything, that's why we're here. So we're going to focus on that, and hopefully we can deliver a lot for you guys. Let's get a couple celebrity shots up on the board. Additionally, make sure you're sharing that channel. Let's get Arctic Tiger up here. Arctic Tiger is going to go with Corey Seager over 1.5 bases. And additionally, Arctic Tiger is also going to go with Cody Bellinger over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I really like that one. Cody Bellinger has great numbers against the starting pitcher he'll be facing. I really like him as well. Think that's a really good play. If we go to just check it out really quickly using this tool Outlier that we use for a lot of our sports betting information, over a 61% implied probability on that. This is a really strong play. It's been cashing consistently. And like I mentioned, against Luke Weaver, if we slide it over, check out those stats against Luke Weaver. He's got good numbers. Diving in, 4 for 10 with 2 home runs. Gotta love that. That's exactly what we're looking for. Great trends. Cody Bellinger over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Feel very confident about that play. I'm going to put it up on my board. It's in my notes as well. He's amongst the players that I like for a positive outcome today, of course. Over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. But that's not the only spot I'm taking him. I think he's going to go yard today. Luke Weaver gives up a lot of home runs. I'll take Cody Bellinger also on a home run. So that's our first long ball, long shot of the day that we're giving out. 19% implied probability there. Getting plus 425 on the odds. So our first home run pick of the day is Cody Bellinger. So, a couple of picks out there for you to get started. I'll give out some game picks in just a little bit. Diego's got a celebrity shot pick that he wants up on the board. Diego, let's get it. Shohei Ohtani over 7.5 strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani over 7.5 strikeouts. And additionally, your other pick is going to be Dodgers minus 1.5. I like that as well. I like the Dodgers minus 1.5. I'm certainly going to put that on my board in a little bit. Let's get to some celebrity shot picks that are coming across some of our other work. Let's go to work, Dylan. Hope you're having a great day, Dylan. Got a lot of picks to drop on you guys. Hope you're having a lot of fun watching the show. We're certainly going to be ranting about the NFL, MLB. We've got picks for everything today. Such a great day. Ben Barnes, I feel like the arrogance is there. Ben Barnes is saying, I'm going to start 10-0 in my first 5 days doing the Celebrity Shot Contest. Well, Ben, we'll have to see if you have that kind of ability. But personally, I think that kind of arrogance, you're testing the gods now. The betting gods have now heard. Let's see if they speak on it. Let's get Top Dog Celebrity Shot Pick and Dante's, two of our loyal viewers up there on YouTube. Really appreciate those guys. We'll start with Dante. He was the first one to write in. Dante, hope you're having a great day. You are going with Mitch Keller, over 1.5 walks allowed. And additionally, you will take Shohei Ohtani, over 7.5 strikeouts as well. Popular play. We'll dive into it right now. I'm kind of curious to know what it's going off at. Shohei Ohtani, over 7.5 strikeouts. 60% implied probability right now. Minus 150 on the odds. It's just not showing because Outlier doesn't show his pitching that well. He's hit it in back-to-back starts, his last 2 starts. Here's my only concern. If I look at the Mariners' strikeout percentage against him, Murphy, yes. Cal Raleigh, yes. Mike Ford, yes. And Julio Rodriguez, yes. But other than that, there are a lot of low strikeout numbers, actually. A decent number of hitters in this lineup don't strike out against him. So I'd just be kind of curious. I think it's probably a good bet, but here's the one I do like, and I'll put this one up on my board. It's Cal Raleigh on a strikeout. Over half a strikeout. Oh, it's going off at 1.5. Okay, not going to take that. Julio Rodriguez, I expect, is going to be at 1.5 as well. Yeah, he's at 1.5. Those were 2 guys who definitely have bad numbers against him. What is the website we're using? It's called Outlier. If you guys want to check out Outlier, just hit me up on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM us. I'll send you guys a link so you can give it a try. Would the Cubs-Rangers lineup be too chalk? Well, certainly the Cubs is going to be a great play today. I think the Cubs are a great play. Rangers, I actually don't know how strong a play they are overall. So even if the odds may be there, I'm a little bit more hesitant on the Rangers overall than I am actually on the Cubs. The reason for that, Luke Weaver gives up a lot of home runs, could be really advantageous on that. Let's get to Top Dog Celebrity Shot Pick. Top Dog, great to see you today. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Let's get to you. Top Dog Celebrity Shot Pick is going to be Clark Schmidt. And you're going under on the strikeouts. Interesting, under 5.5 strikeouts against the Houston Astros. Interesting play. And then Rangers, minus 1.5 on the run line. Let me drop a bunch of picks for you guys. Let's get that like button up. Certainly keep tapping the screen. But I'm going to drop some picks for you guys on some plays that I like. Let's start. First one that I like is going to be the Marlins, plus 1.5. That's the first play that I like. Want to give that one out. First play that I'm going to go with, Marlins to cover that plus 1.5 going against the Phillies. That game has actually just gotten underway, so I'm getting it in just in time. By the way, these are bets that I had prior to the show, so don't worry. I made my bets on this, but do I have any player prop bets on this? I actually did. I didn't get them out in time. Too bad. It was right at 12. I have Kyle Schwarber on a home run in this game. I'll share what I had. Does Outlier have an app? I believe they do. Yep, they do. Long ball, long shots of the day. I had Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber. He was a home run pick. I also have Luis Arraez over half a single, but I don't need to put that up there. I had Josh Bell, Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber is the one that I really liked in that game. But anyways, it's now going underway, so off it goes. Let's give out more picks, because we didn't get to that one. Rangers, -1.5. I like that one as well. Also going to take the Rangers. First 5 on the money line. Like that one as well. So there are a couple picks for us to get started. Got some player prop bets that I'm going to drop as well. I already mentioned Cody Bellinger is a player that I like. Want to give out a few more that I like. Let's go to Andrew Benintendi. He's someone that I like today. Just looking for over half a hit if it's available to me. Over half a hit. 71%. It's chalky at the -240. So not good enough for me. Not exactly what I wanted. I wanted something better than that. Adam Frazier. Can I get him on over half a hit? The answer is yes. The answer is at -183. That's another one that I would put on the board. Adam Frazier, over half a hit. I'd also look for him for over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 1.5, 47% implied probability, but it's at plus money. I'd actually take it, believe it or not. Adam Frazier, over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. It's at plus money. One other thing for you about him, I'd take him on a strikeout too. He's got good numbers against the pitcher. He's not a big strikeout. He's not a big stolen base guy, but I'd take him on a stolen base. 17% implied probability, plus 500 on the odds. So I'm going to make a little bit of a reach here and go with Adam Frazier as well. By the way, we do have NFL action, everybody. So if you guys want to bet some NFL today, finally, for the first time, we can say this year we are betting the NFL for the 2023 season. So if you guys want to know some of our picks for that game, we can dive into it as well, whether it's player prop bets or game picks. I did put together a couple of picks just in case. Do I like Marcus Semien today? Let's take a look at it. I didn't when I was doing my pre-show notes, but let's look if Marcus Semien is a good play. You're asking about that. Over half a hit, it's 1.5. Don't like that line. Hits, runs, RBIs, it's 2.5. I wouldn't take it. I wasn't inspired to take him prior to the show, so given what I'm seeing, not attractive to me. Angels -1.5, Cubs -1.5 here for the non-chalk. Ben, hope you're having a great day. Ben giving in his 2 picks. Everybody gets 2 celebrity shot picks, so let's get those on the board. Ben is putting up Cubs -1.5, and he is also taking Angels -1.5. So a couple of plays up there from Ben, who is off to a 4-0 start in our celebrity shot contest standings. Has not missed yet, so let's see if he can get off to a 6-0 start and make quick work of this contest. It's the first person to 10 celebrity shot picks correct over the next, month. We'll see how long it takes. Who's winning the contest? It's Ben Barnes right now. Ben is the number 1 picker. Let's talk a little bit about that NFL game tonight. That NFL game is going to be featuring the Browns and the New York Football Jets. 8 p.m. game. Really looking forward to it, actually, just to have some football on TV. This game was -1.5 in favor of the Jets. It's now moved to -2. I still think the Jets are a good play. I'll give out a couple picks for this game. I know it's a preseason game, and I already told you I'm not big about it, but I'm just going to put it out there. I'll take the Jets -2 right now. I'll take them on the -2. Another pick that I would take, I will take the Jets. I will take the Browns, and I will take the under. We're seeing right now, if we just look at covers and base it off of that, 33.5. I would take the under. You guys know I'd probably move it to alternative lines. No NFL showing up just yet on Outlier. It's a little too early for that. But if you guys are about betting on the preseason, we can do that. Yeah, Jorge, we need to get your picks up there. Hopefully we can get you up and get some more correct picks from Jorge, who's been one of our better bettors over the last couple of months. If you guys want more of our picks, you guys know what to do. Hit that live goal confetti, drop some picks, or drop some confetti. We'll give out some picks. Of course, if you guys want long ball, long shots of the day, you guys know what to do. Tap that screen, everybody. Tap that screen. Every time we get 2,000 likes, we give out a long ball, long shot of the day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. It's so exciting to have football back. Definitely got a lot to look forward to over the next few months. Couple of thoughts that I had, obviously, going into the season. What are we going to see from the New York Jets? What are we going to see from the Cleveland Browns? What's so interesting about this game tonight is we get to see Zach Wilson. So actually, he has reason to try and dazzle us. I think we could get a couple throws from him tonight in which it's like, you know, what we saw in his BYU Pro Day, where he was like dazzling us with a throw that wasn't real. You know, like he's going across his body, makes a deep throw, but there wasn't a lot of pressure. I think Zach Wilson could actually make a couple nice throws tonight, but overall, I don't think we're going to see real maturity or progress from him overall in his talent. Dodgers did great last night, but it's the A's. Yeah, Diego, I agree with you. Yeah, that was a crazy game last night, Jorge. Crazy game. Travis Dye, Arctic Tiger. Travis Dye over 22.5 yards. Interesting. Keep your eye on it, everybody. Arctic Tiger giving out a play. Nope, Dante's not winning the contest right now. Ben is. Ben is winning the contest right now. So Ben at 4 wins. Ben is 4-0 so far. Arctic Tiger is 3-1. Dante's 2-2. Mike Oxlong's 2-2. Stephen Pock is 2-2. Top Dog is 3-1. Dante 2-2. Diego 1-3. Cody 1-1. Jeremy Todd 1-1. Jorge 1-3. Zodwick 1-1. So those are our celebrity shot standings through the first 2 days of the month. If you guys want to get in on our celebrity shot contest, everybody gets 2 picks. You can tweet at us, Fumble Sports, or Sports Fumble rather, on Twitter. You can tweet us at Sports Fumble on Twitter, or hit us up on Instagram. By the way, just want to give a shout out, Shay. After the show, I will hit you up with that link to Outlier. Additionally, football is back, and yes, we have a mock draft that we are going to be doing later today. So if you guys want to be a part of today's mock draft, you guys know what to do. Hit us up on Instagram, or you can hit that link on YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Make sure that you get in on our fantasy football mock draft today. So everybody, we're going to share that link with a few of you who have hit us up. Dante, I just saw your question, so I'll answer that in just 1 second. Let's get back to giving out some picks and answering your questions. Dante's question, what's the implied probability on Jake Flaherty over 2.5 earned runs and Tuick Toussaint on over 2.5 earned runs? Let's go check those out. So we're looking at earned runs for Dante. Earned runs, and we're specifically looking here at Jack Flaherty pitching for a new team, pitching against the Toronto Blue Jays. Implied probabilities at 59%. That was your question. So very high on the implied probability there, Dante. Additionally, you are also asking about Tuki Toussaint. Over 62% implied probability. So at least according to Outlier and the implied probability, both, Dante, are really strong plays. So there's a little bit of information for you. By the way, Jorge, yeah, he's the CFO, so yeah, Ben can't win the contest. He can only compete in it. Jorge knows. Freddie Freeman, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's take a look at that. Again, want to make sure we're helping you guys out every single day with your questions and your picks. We'll give out a lot of picks, but really we want to be here to help you guys out more than anything. If you guys want our picks, you guys know how to do it. Hit the live goal confetti, tap the screen, share the channel. That's how you're going to get our picks during the show. But really, we want to help you guys out more with your picks. Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Really strong implied probability. Really strong trend. I really like this play, Jorge. I know it's a lefty-lefty matchup with J.P. Sears. Still no reason for concern. Diego, I like Dorian Thompson-Robinson and Joshua Dobbs with passing TDs. I actually agree with you. As well. More for Dobbs, I believe, than Robinson, but yes, I could see both throwing touchdowns. What's the implied probability on Clark Schmidt on the strikeouts? Let's take a look at that for you guys. Clark Schmidt getting the start tonight for the New York Yankees up against the Houston Astros. The under 62% implied probability, minus 160 on those odds. So once again, you guys are hunting some really good plays. Clark Schmidt on under 5.5 strikeouts going out against the Houston Astros. Looks like a good play. Good call by you, Top Dog, sniffing that one out. Ben Barnes was asking about Candelario. Ever since he joined the Chicago Cubs, he's been hitting the ball really well. Do I think it could continue? The answer is yes, I do. And he's actually someone that I have in my player prop bets today. Implied probability on over half a hit, 66%. This has been super cashy. I'm all about it today, so I'm going to put that one up here on my board as well. That is Candelario. Oh, I don't need the word count. I need Candelario. Over half a hit. Like that play as well. By the way, if anybody gives a couple of gifts, we'll also do the reverse engineering when you guys want to look at walks allowed plays. We're here to help you guys out. So whatever you guys want to focus on, whether it's the research that you guys want done, whether it's certain kinds of picks, Butt Fumble Sports, we want to be here to help you guys out. We're certainly going to rant about some stuff around the sports world. And that leads me to the one thing that I saw on the sports media docket today that actually caught my eye. It was a pretty boring First Take and Get Up and other shows across sports media this morning, except for one story I saw that's Florida State is threatening to leave the ACC. I saw that the commissioner of Florida State was actually coming out and saying that it is absolutely on the table that Florida State could and should and will ultimately leave the ACC. I thought that absolutely was a big deal, if nothing else as a kind of flex from the Seminoles, right at a time where their football team is starting to get a little bit better. Their football team has definitely been on the down over the last few years. This year, Florida State projected to be a top 10, potentially even a top 5 team. Given that it's a great time, if you're the ACC, if you're the Florida State commissioner, or rather Florida State athletic director, or if you're anyone associated with that program, to talk about leaving. If you're the Florida State athletic director, I think it is a good move. It's the time for you to use the leverage that you have. A lot of other schools are making their way out of their conferences. The ACC, what schools when it comes to football are really attractive other than Clemson, Florida State, and maybe Miami? Not too many ACC schools that are really qualified. It's more of a basketball conference, so I could see if you want to cash in on that football money, makes a lot of sense. Let's get back to answering some of your sports betting questions. We have some picks up here, but if you guys want more, certainly happy to give out more. You guys know what to do. Hit that live goal confetti or follow and or subscribe and get more of our picks. Tap the screen, get us up to 2,000 likes, and we'll give out more home run picks. And finally, share the channel. We'll give out stolen base picks. Let's look at Brian Wu. Brian Wu on walks. Taking a look at those walks allowed. If you guys want us to do our walks allowed reverse engineering, we can later in the show. Just let us know when you guys want to do it. Not a great play from what it appears, so Arctic Tiger doesn't look too favorable. Jorge wants to get Freddie Freeman up there on the Celebrity Shot Big Board as one of his picks. So Jorge, let's get him up here. Jorge is going to be taking over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs for Freddie Freeman. That's one of the two picks you get, Jorge. Let's see what the other one is. Feel like Oregon and Wolverines will do great this year. Oregon, I'm really suspicious of Oregon this year. Bo Nix is like every year there's a college football player and a college basketball player where you're like, I feel like they've been in college forever. Bo Nix at this point, I feel like he's been around a long time between Auburn and Oregon. If he's going to make it to the NFL, this is a year in which he really has to show it. I think probably they're the second best team, third best team in the Pac-12. I really believe that USC is a class above everybody else. So maybe Oregon can make a run at the Rose Bowl. But in reality, I think USC is the dominant team in that conference this year. Bo Nix, I like his arm sometimes. I don't like his head at other times. I feel like he chucks it at times and throws too many interceptions. As for Michigan, I'd look out for him. I think everyone's a little too hyped on J.J. McCarthy. He's getting gassed up a little bit too much. But I do like the Michigan Wolverines overall. I'm interested to see how the 4-game suspension impacts not Harbaugh necessarily, but the development of the team over the weeks that he's away. I actually think this is a year in which Michigan slips on the banana peel, but a lot of people are trying to sell me on Michigan this year. I feel like Ohio State's going to beat them in the Big House. I feel like that's going to be ultimately the story in the Big Ten. If you guys want more of my picks, happy to drop more of those. Just let us know. Either hit that live goal confetti, follow and subscribe, or just let us know if you want us to provide certain picks. I think LSU takes it this year, says Diego. I don't feel that way. I feel like sooner or later, LSU will have a slip-up. I feel like LSU is going to have a loss on its schedule. And I don't know if Georgia will. I feel like Georgia's going to go undefeated this year. In the national championship, in a college football playoff, I'm still kind of on the fence as to who I like. But I think LSU has a tall task in that SEC West. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day. Make sure that you guys follow and subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports. We really appreciate the support that you guys showed the channel. Of course, if you want more of our picks, just let us know. Drop that live goal confetti. Under 4. What's up, B? Hope you're having a great day. Let's look at under 4.5 strikeouts for Toussaint. Looking at strikeouts, the under 4.5 strikeouts is at 53% implied probability. Just not a high enough implied probability, honestly, to attract my money. Dylan, is it just me, or does Colorado football over 3.5 wins at plus 120 sound like a steal? I think it sounds good. Does it sound like a steal? No. It sounds good. And I think it is a good play. And the biggest reason for that isn't because of Deion Sanders. Funny enough, I think it's because of his son. I think the quarterback that they now have is the best quarterback that they've had in years. They have better defensive talent. I do like the over 3.5 wins, but a steal would suggest like ridiculously stupid. No, I think Colorado, they still have some growing pains. I think it's not going to be add water and have immediate success. So a steal, no. A good play, yes. Are there picks for early MLB games yet? We dropped a couple picks. We dropped the Marlins. I gave a Kyle Schwarber home run pick. But if you guys want more of these MLB game picks, MLB, there are a couple of early games. If you guys want more of those, just let us know. We're happy to drop those. Those games go off in about an hour and a half. So let us know if you guys are really hunting those. We're happy to give out some of those picks. I don't think so, actually, Diego. I think Brock is currently second. I've got to check on it, though. Yeah, B, we could have been better yesterday, so we got a lot to get to. Arenado over half a hit. Let's see if it's a chalky play. I do like Nolan Arenado. If you can get him on over half a hit, I certainly would take it. Over half a hit, too chalky, doesn't qualify. Sorry, Jorge. Has to be better than minus 200. If anybody drops some live goal confetti, we'll drop a bunch of picks for you guys. So if you guys hook us up with live goal confetti, we'll drop a ton of picks. By the way, Jorge, I agree with you, and that was exactly where I'm going to go as well. I'll give out that play additionally. Nolan Arenado over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs isn't just a play that you like, it's a play that I like. So over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs goes up on my board. Additionally, we put it next to Jorge, his second celebrity shot pick of the day. Nolan Arenado over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I'm surprised that Nolan Arenado didn't get traded, honestly. I thought that he would ultimately end up with the Dodgers. I thought there would be that kind of mega move. I was happy to see that he stayed with the Cardinals for the sake of Cardinal fans, but I was surprised that the Cardinals didn't move on from him. Ben saying Colorado underdogs in every game this year except Colorado State. Exactly. That's the sports books telling you. First of all, I think it's the sports books trying to protect themselves and maybe bait some people into taking Colorado at plus money. But additionally, I think Colorado's got to prove it on the field. I don't think just bringing in a lot of big names, even from the program at Jackson State, where we know that they showed some promise, much different level of football. Jorge, do we like Cody Bellinger over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs? Love it. Not only do I have it up on my board already, but I like him on a home run today as well. So Jorge, you're right up to it. Harley, doesn't Colorado play Nebraska? I think there's some more people who are optimistic about Nebraska just because there isn't the sheer turnover that they had at Colorado. Colorado just, I think a lot of people are skeptical about Deion Sanders' tactics at Colorado, so I think they almost want to see it in action. Jorge, I love where your head is at. Jorge is bringing up Paul Goldschmidt, over half a home run. I haven't talked about any of my negative plays today, players that I don't like, players I don't think are going to have a good day. Paul Goldschmidt, over half a strikeout. It is super chalky. I absolutely would take it. I'm going to put it up on my board. Obviously, you got to put it in a parlay play, over half a strikeout. But this is absolutely a good play. I am crazy about this play. No doubt. He will strike out today. I feel very confident in that one. Additionally, I would even go so far as to say I'd take Paul Goldschmidt under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs as well. Let me show you what I get on those odds. Hits, runs, RBIs, under 50%. I'm getting it at even money. So, but 4 out of the last 5 games. So, Jorge, any rules for this celebrity shot contest? Everybody gets 2 picks and no chalky plays. So the odds have to be minus 190 or better. Sorry, minus 199 or better. So nobody can have a minus 200 pick. So if it's minus 200 or worse, it gets tossed. For example, if I make a parlay and it's less than minus 200, does it count? Yes, it does. Jorge, if you do a parlay and it's better than minus 200, absolutely. You can do that. Do you think Hubie Cabe Kolnick, the next successor for Clemson? Yes, I do. Yep, Diego, I do. That said, I'm really curious to see where Clemson's program is. They are not the powerhouse that they were a few years ago. We're not thinking about them the same way. Debo, curious to see what happens there. When does Nick Saban retire at Alabama? And when does the boy go back to Bama? Jorge, it'll count as one play. The parlay would be one play. The Mad Chatter, yes, we are live right now. So if you guys want to give us your picks, if you guys want helps with your picks, if you want to talk some fantasy football, the NFL season is back, everybody. NFL football is back. So if you want to talk about tonight's Hall of Fame game, you want to rant about the NFL, you want to talk about some futures bets, we're here for all of it. Do you believe in Bobby Witt Jr.? I love Bobby Witt Jr. today. Glad you brought him up. It gives me an opportunity to give out this pick just because you hit on it. I definitely want to give it out. I like Bobby Witt Jr. today. I would absolutely be taking him. So let's get Bobby Witt Jr. First of all, I take him on a stolen base. That's one play that I like. Bobby Witt Jr., over half a stolen base, 38% implied probability, plus 160 on the odds. Let's get that up there. And additionally, can I get him on over half a hit? Probably not with how hot he's been of late. Nope, hits, runs, RBIs, it's 2.5. Too bad. Bases, 1.5. That's not really what I wanted to take. So I would just take over half a single. Probably not a play a lot of you guys are going to go with, but it's cashed in 7 of the last 10 games. I'll take Bobby Witt Jr. over half a single. You're not asking too much, just kind of a nice play. So there you go, Arctic Tiger. If you guys have questions, comments, if you guys want information, if you want research done, whatever you guys need, Butt Fumble Sports is here for all of it. Of course, you guys should also know we have a Discord channel. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, we can hook you guys up with the Discord channel, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Jorge, see you later. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great afternoon. Everybody, hope you're doing well. If you guys want more of my picks, you can just hit that live goal confetti. I'll drop a bunch of MLB picks. We also have WNBA picks. We've already given out a couple of NFL picks for tonight's Hall of Fame game. You got a hit parlay going right now with Luis Arraez. Already got a hit. I bet Luis Arraez as well. I need Bohm to get a hit. Did I have Alec Bohm as one of the players I liked today? No. Players I liked in that game were Arraez, Bell, Gurriel, and Schwarber. Anderson, thank you so much for sharing the channel. Because Anderson shared the channel, we have another stolen base pick to give out. So let's give out a player that we think is going to swipe a bag and give out some plus money play on that. I like Travis Jankowski. Travis Jankowski on the over half a stolen base. Let me look him up when it comes to the odds for this play. Stolen base, 34% implied probability, plus 195 on the odds. Really like that. Additionally, just over half a hit, minus 170. That's great play. It's 63% implied probability. Let's put him up here as well. Travis Jankowski, over half a hit. So a couple plays for you between the positive player prop bet and the stolen base play. So thank you, Anderson, for sharing that channel. If you guys want more of our picks, tap that screen, hit that like button. When you do, every time we hit 2,000 likes, we give out a long ball long shot of the day. Additionally, if you guys hit the like button, Anderson, yep. We'll also give out game picks when you guys hit that live goal confetti. Tap that screen, everybody. We haven't given out any long ball long shots of the day in quite a while. So tap that screen, everybody. Let's get those likes up to 2,000 likes. Every time we're going to give out 2,000 likes, we'll give out some long ball long shots of the day. Hall of Fame game tonight, New York Jets, Cleveland Browns. We did touch on it a little bit earlier. I would take the under in that game if I were to bet on it, and I would take the Jets to cover the -2. That line has moved from -1.5 to -2, so just keep an eye on it. By the way, do I recommend betting on NFL preseason? No. Will I? No. People asked me yesterday if I was going to have picks for it. I did picks. Am I actually going to put money on the game? No. But if someone asked me if I was put in the electric chair and they said, it will shock you if you don't give us a pick, which picks would I go with? Jets -2, Jets Browns under 33.5. But you really, it's not worth it. If someone gave me the money to bet for free, sure, I'd give it a try. But it's like betting Summer League basketball. Too much risk. Too much risk. Too little data to go off of. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get up to 2,000 likes. Once we do, we will give out another long ball long shot of the day. By the way, it's almost time. Let's do some reverse engineering. Before we get into our reverse engineering plays of the day, though, I want to remind you guys that we will be doing a mock draft later this afternoon. So if you guys want to get in on our fantasy football mock draft, just DM us, Butt Sports on Instagram. DM us, Butt Sports on Instagram. We are going to do a 10-team snake PPR draft. A snake 10-team PPR mock draft. We will do that in a little bit. So if you guys want to be a part of it, just DM us on Instagram and you guys can join us there. Claim your team. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, there should be a link pinned in the stream and you can just hit that and go right to it. Dave, what are some player prop bet futures for the NFL? Well, there are a couple of players that I really like this year in terms of their over. I would check out the over for Ramondre Stevenson on total rushing yards. You could also consider him for total touchdowns. I would look for Travis Etienne on his total touchdowns over as well. I actually think that he is going to have a really good year. Last year, he was still coming back from that injury. I think he is a full go this year. Love the opportunity to take him. A couple other players that I have my eye on. Look for some of the rookie wide receivers. Jackson Smith-Njigba, some of the rookie wide receivers that were paired with the rookie quarterbacks. I think there's an opportunity to take them on their overs if you can find it. The running back by committee doesn't actually worry me as much because we're not talking about Bill Belichick in the same way. I think Bill O'Brien is going to become very comfortable with Ramondre Stevenson as his number one back. Do I like Max Muncy today? Let's put it this way. I could see Max Muncy hitting a home run, but I almost don't want to take him because I don't have enough confidence. I could see him getting into a home run, but I just don't feel great about it. As in, I'm not going to take too many bets with him. Appreciate all of you guys joining us today. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Once again, if you guys want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, we'll be doing that a little bit later in the 1 o'clock hour. So make sure you DM us on Instagram. That's Butt Sports on Instagram. We still have a lot of picks to give out. If you guys hit that live goal confetti, we'll drop some more picks for you guys. But right now, we're just dishing about some football talk as well as, again, if you guys need help with any of your picks, keep tapping that like button. If you tap that like button and hit that screen, get us up to 2,000 likes. We'll give out another home run pick. Christian McCaffrey, touchdowns, too chalky is right. And I don't trust him. He's someone I wouldn't take because I would be concerned about his injuries. There are certain players that I like, I'm a fan of, but if I were to look at their future bets, I wouldn't touch simply because of their injury history. And he certainly qualifies. But to the rookie wide receivers, Jackson Smith-Njigba, I'd look for his over total yards. I check to see what his receptions is total. Zay Flowers, I'm telling you right now, Zay Flowers is going to dazzle everybody. I think Zay Flowers could be in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year. So I would take Zay Flowers on his over on receptions, his over on receiving yards. I don't know if I'd go over on touchdowns, simply because given how that offense operates in the red zone or has historically, I do know it's a new offensive coordinator, so it's going to be a bit different in the red zone. But definitely something that I would have my eye on is Zay Flowers. He is someone I really like, and he is going to get plenty of opportunities in the slot. I think Lamar Jackson's going to look for him. It's going to be his quick trigger option, and I love that. I wouldn't be surprised if Zay Flowers went over his receptions and yards total, receiving yards total, and Mark Andrews went over his receiving touchdowns total. Arctic Tiger, Swanson, Tachman, Ellie De La Cruz. I like all three of them, Arctic Tiger. All three of them are good plays. Do you guys want more of my picks? Let me know. Happy to give out more MLB game picks, player prop bets on the positive and negative side. If you guys want home run picks, make sure you keep tapping that screen. Hit that like button. Let's give out some picks, everybody. Want to make sure that you guys are into the show and everything that we're doing here. Of course, if you share the channel, we'll also give out stolen base picks. Diego, you want some player prop bets? Let's give out a few of them right now. Let's do some player prop bets. Will Kelsey be in the same boat for injury prone? No, I wouldn't consider Kelsey injury prone. I wouldn't consider that. Surprise NFL team to make the playoffs. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to sneak in. Diego, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think the Steelers are going to be a better defense than people are aware of. I think their offense is a little bit better than I think, at least on paper, because I'm kind of down on Pickett and Pickens and Najee Harris. But they're a better team than I think people realize. Something tells me that Mike Tomlin is a really good coach at developing players and getting them into that wild card spot. I'll take a chance, and I'll say that the Pittsburgh Steelers make the playoffs. Looks like you guys wanted some more player prop bets. We'll do some reverse engineering right now, actually. That's what I really want to go to. So we'll do some reverse engineering. Let's look at players we think are going to get a walk today. Players who are going to give up a walk over the walks total for pitchers. Let's pump up the implied probability, and let's start. Luke Weaver. This has been a very good trend over the last 10 games, specifically on the road. Cash money. Luke Weaver over 1.5 walks allowed. That's our first walks allowed play. Let's keep going with it. Next one that we're going to give out. Matthew Liberatore. It's been a good play at home. Had been a pretty good play. I'm going to take it. Liberatore over 1.5 walks allowed. Next one that we're going to be going with, J.P. Sears. 65% implied probability on this. It is against the Dodgers. That's why this is such a strong play, though it's not a very good trend. Sonny Gray, this is a much better trend. How about on the road? Has been pretty good. I'm not going to take it, though. 3 out of 5, not quite good enough. Let's continue to look at some reverse engineering walks allowed plays. On the road, nope. Continuing to look for a good one. Adrian Hauser. Oh, this is a good trend. How about at home? 3 straight games. Adrian Hauser over 1.5 walks allowed. I do like that one. Mitch Keller, looking at him. Someone already brought him up. Mitch Keller, not crazy about it actually. 3 out of the last 5, this hasn't cashed, so not going to go with it. Continuing to look for walks allowed plays. Next player we're going to look at is Brady Singer. How is it as a trend at home? Very consistent, actually. 4 out of the last 5. So tack that one up there. Brady Singer over 1.5 walks allowed. Seeing if there are any more that we like. Shohei. You can't get good view of the data on here. There you see, it's been a pretty good trend. I'm gonna take it. I'll take the Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 walks allowed. I will take that. Next play that we're going to look at is going to be Jameson Taillon. How is this at home? Not a good trend. So those are all of our walks allowed plays, everybody. All up on the screen. We just gave out 5 of them. If you guys want more of my MLB game picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. More than happy to drop a lot of those MLB game picks for you guys. I have over 15, 20 to give out, so a ton of them. We also have positive player prop bets. We don't have any guests today for the show. Our NASCAR expert is not joining us like normal on Thursdays. He's in transit. So if you guys want picks, we've got plenty of time to give those out. Additionally, we also have our fantasy football mock draft, everybody. That'll be going off in about a little bit later in the 1 o'clock hour rather. So if you want to participate in our fantasy football mock draft, just hit us up on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM us, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We'll share a link with you guys and you can claim a team. Or if you're watching on Twitch, Kick, or on YouTube, there should be a link pinned in the bio. You can hit that link, takes you right to the draft. You can claim a team and you can participate in our mock draft in just a little bit. So we have a lot we can still do. We can give out picks. We also are here to help you out with your research. If you guys need help with your sports betting picks, that's why we're here. So if we're coming up to the top of the hour, if you guys need help with your sports betting picks, if you're like, man, Butt Fumble Sports, what should we do? We're here to help you guys out. Arctic Tiger, appreciate you giving us the heart me. What would you like, Arctic Tiger? What kind of pick would you like? What would you like us to offer for you? We're here to help you guys out. We certainly appreciate you guys giving the gifts. Arctic Tiger, what kind of pick would you like? Appreciate you tapping the screen. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Arctic Tiger, just let us know what kind of pick you'd like. We're more than happy to drop them. A negative player prop bet. Let's give out a couple of those to say thank you to Arctic Tiger. So these are the negative player prop bets. A couple of players that we think are going to have a bad day. I'll drop a couple of them to say thank you. First one that we're going to go with right here is going to be Salvador Perez. I'm looking to take Salvador Perez over half a strikeout. Minus 160. Definitely taking it. Salvador Perez over half a strikeout. I'll give out a couple more to say thank you to Arctic Tiger for that gift. By the way, Joe Warren just shared the channel, so we also have a stolen base pick to give out. But I'll give out another pick right now. Same game, I'm going to take Francisco Lindor. Over half a strikeout, another nice play. Francisco, that's fun to say. Over half a strikeout. So, we have a couple there. I'll give out one more to say thank you to Arctic Tiger. And the next one's going to be Brandon Belt. But it's not going to be these strikeouts. It's going to be under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Brandon Belt, under 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Awesome. Thank you so much, Arctic Tiger. Additionally, we need to share. We've got a sharing of the channel, so we've got to give out a stolen base pick. Another player that I like to get a stolen base today is going to be Tommy Edman. Looking up Tommy Edman. Looking specifically for him to get a stolen base. 19% implied probability, plus 425 on the odds. Really like him today. Over half a hit. Would absolutely take this at minus 170. Feel like it's a great move. Great pick. Over half a hit for him. Additionally, I'd even consider the over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You may not want to be so bold, but at plus 105, you may want to consider it. Just letting you know. By the way, Rick, I really do like the Rangers and the Royals today. You're onto some good plays. If you guys want more of my game picks, make sure that you hit us up. And by the way, Maikel Garcia is somebody like I like on a stolen base. You absolutely hit it right. That is right. Yeah, Maikel Garcia is also on our list for a stolen base today. Great job by you. You guys are doing a great job where you are. I'm surprised that you called that out. He was another name on my list. Over half a stolen base. 34% implied probability. Plus 195 on the odds. Can I get him on over half a base? Nope. Over half a hit? Nope. So I'm not going to take anything else. But it was a play that I like. Great call. Good job doing your research at home. Well done by Arctic Tiger. If you guys want more of my game picks, more than happy to drop those. Have a bunch to give out. So if you guys want more of my MLB game picks, you guys know what to do. Just give us a gift, hit us up, Give us that live goal, whatever it may be, and let us know if that's what you want. We're more than happy to give out picks over the remainder of the show, no doubt about it. Here to help you guys out with your research. If you're watching on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, make sure you add your questions as well. We're here to help you guys out with your fantasy football, your fantasy baseball research, your sports betting picks, no matter the sport. So make sure that you participate. Our producer stands by. So if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, make sure it's not just for TikTok Live. We're here for everybody, helping everybody out every single day. Believe it or not, we're already 1 hour into our show. Flies by every single day. Can you replace the Shohei Ohtani with this parlay? Wow. Okay. Diego getting fancy with it. Let's get Diego's parlay up here. A complicated parlay. I feel like I'm opening Pandora's box, which is probably a mistake because, no, I really don't want to be writing everyone's parlays. I'm not going to lie. That's a pain in the butt. But I'm trying to also accommodate a few of you guys. I feel like the parlays are going to become obnoxious very quickly. So because it's like you got to do more research prior to the show. You got to do more writing during the show. Feel like I'm going to regret this very quickly. But for the moment, I'll let it stand. Would you go heavy on the Rangers minus 1.5, or would you do a Rangers-Royals parlay? Frankly, I like both, Rick, so it's kind of an interesting question. Ben saying we should have a 2-leg max on the parlays. That might be the new rule. We'll see if it gets out of hand too quickly. Rick, I do like I love the Rangers minus 1.5. I feel like that's one of the best bets of the day. I wouldn't take the Royals minus 1.5. That I wouldn't do. I certainly like the Rangers minus 1.5 as one of my favorite bets of the day. Additionally, though, and I'll put it up here, we haven't gotten any more confetti or any live goal confetti. Too bad about that. But I do want to drop these picks because you've been asking about it. I'd take the Mets. I'd take the Royals. Yes to a run in the first inning. I would take the Royals. First 5 on the money line. And I would take the Royals on the money line. So I wouldn't screw around when it came to a run line play there. But I do like the Royals today. If you guys like our picks, make sure that you're dropping the gifts. Make sure you hit the live goal every single day. Hit us up with those gifts, those picks. We certainly appreciate it. Arctic Tiger just played a 6-leg parlay. Seager, Semien, Witt, Garcia, Jankowski, Bellinger, and Ellie De La Cruz. Ooh, you are loaded up today. Now, that said, I do really like Ellie De La Cruz today. He is a player that I like. Willing to throw him up on the board. And every time we mention Ellie De La Cruz, of course, we talk about the Braxton Brewery in Cincinnati. If you guys are looking for the best beer in the Midwest, make sure you check out Braxton Brewery. Braxton Brewery is the best beer that Cincinnati has ever had, and it is a great place for you Cincinnati Red fans. If you're looking for the best beer and a great brewery, check out Braxton Brewery in Cincinnati. Looking at Ellie De La Cruz, over half a hit, no. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That is a play I would take. Ellie De La Cruz. Over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Diego, my parlay is a plus 148. I like it, Diego. I like it. With those 3 players of Bellinger, McLean, and Freddie Freeman. The only one I'm not curious about is Matt McLean, but I just didn't see him on my stat sheet. Yeah, he wasn't someone that came up, so I'll be interested to know if it works out for you. Unsure about the Giants game besides Crawford. Yeah, the Giants game is not one that I'm interested in. If you guys want more of my picks, I'm more than happy to drop a bunch of those because I do have some picks around that game. Kyle, great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Kyle is asking about Astros on the money line. He's asking if I like the Astros in that game against the Yankees. Feel like you guys are asking for a lot of, how about this? If we get a challenge for everybody out there, if we get 5 live goal confetti, I'm going to give out all of my picks right now, all of my MLB game picks right now. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, you can contribute. But if we get 5 contributions right now, I'll give out all of my game picks. I just want to drop all of them. Make sure that you guys do it. 5 live goal confetti, okay? Challenge to those guys watching on YouTube. Challenge to you guys watching on TikTok. 5 live goal confetti. You guys contribute. By the way, Shay, I will hook you up with that outlier link after the show, okay? So don't worry about it, Shay. But if we get the 5 live goal confetti, we'll drop all of our MLB game picks. I want to give these out. I'm holding them back. I'm trying to encourage you guys because obviously, by the way, when I do that, it's not to like take money from you guys. Really, it's all about, yeah, is there a bad symbol for that? That's very funny. By the way, Arctic Tiger, thanks for the rose. The reason I do it is because it triggers the algorithm. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to pickpocket you. That's not what it's about at all. It really is trying to trigger the algorithm, trying to get more viewers. We're trying to get more people to watch Butt Fumble Sports every day. So why do we ask you to hit the like button? Why do we ask you to share the channel? Why do we ask for the confetti? Because we're trying to get more people to watch Butt Fumble Sports every single day. Joe Warren, thank you so much for the confetti. That starts us off. Let's give out some more picks. By the way, I hope you guys know that's what we're about here. We're trying to help you guys out, but we're also trying to grow. We're trying to get as many sports fans to watch us every single day because that's what a sports content company should be about. That said, let me give out some more picks for you guys. Let's go Orioles and Blue Jays. Yes to a run in the first inning. Let's go with the Blue Jays on the money line. And I want to get to this game as well. I'll go through all 3 picks from this game, and then we'll wait for our next confetti. And the next one's going to be, I like the Diamondbacks and Giants to not have a run in the first inning. No run in the first inning on that one. No run in the first inning. Let's give out the next play related to that game. I would take the Diamondbacks and Giants under. I saw it at 8.5. I like it. I'd also take it at 9.5 if that was available as well. So looking for Diamondbacks. It's at 8.5 right now. I can definitely get it at 9.5. By the way, I can get this at 9.5. I can get this at under 10.5 as well. All of those are good plays. Under 10 is at minus 185. So love those plays. One last one for you. I would take the Diamondbacks to cover. Diamondbacks plus 1.5. Diamondbacks to cover, minus 176. So, thanks for that confetti, Joe Warren. Certainly appreciate that. If we get more confetti, we've got more picks to give out. Is JT Real Muto on fire? Very good to hear. Arctic Tiger, appreciate you joining that. Arctic Tiger, really appreciate the support. Arctic Tiger, because you did that, let me give out a couple more player prop bets. How about that? I'll give out a few more player prop bets for you guys. These are guys I really like today. I'll go through a rip of them right now. Every time you guys give gifts, we just give out picks. That's what we're about. Dante, you cashed on a 6-leg parlay yesterday. I hope we contributed in some way to your success. Great job. Well done. Ryan Mountcastle, over half a hit at minus 180. Yes, I would. I'll give out 3 plays right now, okay? I'm going to give out 3 plays to say thank you to Arctic Tiger for subscribing to our newsletter. Appreciate that. Arctic Tiger on our website. Over half a hit. Thank you for subscribing. Next one I want to give out is going to be Adley Rutschman. Can I get him on over half a hit as well? Yes, I can. Is chalky at minus 200, but I still like it. Adley Rutschman over half a hit, leg of a parlay play. Finally, next one that I'm going to give out is also going to be Michael Conforto. Michael Conforto to get a hit. Wouldn't go much more beyond that. Over half a hit at minus 198. Perfect. Over half a hit. I'm going to give out 2 more picks right now, and then I'll get back to answering your questions and, of course, giving out some good research to go with it. Next 2 picks, I want to give out Willy Adames. Willy Adames. Over half a hit. Minus 210. Minus 208. And the last one that I'll give out for the moment is going to be Joey Weimer. Over half a hit, minus 120. Okay, a bunch more picks. Thank you so much for subscribing to the newsletter. Appreciate that. If you guys want more of my MLB game picks, make sure you're hitting that live goal confetti. As I mentioned, we're just trying to get more people to watch. So every time you guys drop gifts, when you hit the like button, when you share the channel, just allows more people to find out about Butt Fumble Sports, grows the network we're trying to build here at Butt Fumble Sports. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day. If you guys have any more questions that you want researched right up on the screen in front of you, happy to give those out as well. So if you guys have questions like, hey, which kind of plays do you like, Butt Fumble Sports? Do you like this player or that player? Do you like this bet or that bet? We're here to help you guys out. Dante, I have Michael Taylor over half a strikeout. I have Adrian Hauser over 1.5 walks. Brady Singer over 1.5 walks. I have Angels, money line, Ellie De La Cruz over half a run, and Dodgers. The one that worries me a little bit is we checked Brady Singer. That worked. Ellie De La Cruz over half a run. I think those work. Joe Warren, thank you so much for the confetti. Let's drop some more picks. I actually like that, Dante. I think it may be a little stretch, a little bit too much. It's a little dicey, but I think I like it. Michael Taylor. He's not someone I had on my strikeout list. That's the only concern I have. Let's give out some more MLB game picks to say thank you to Joe Warren. Thank you for the confetti. Let's give out some more MLB game picks right now. You guys ready to go? Of course you are. Let's do it. Next one's going to be Pirates, plus 1.5. I will also, to that Astros-Yankees game, a couple of you guys were asking about that. Astros-Yankees, no run in the first, yes to a run in the first inning, yes to a run in the first inning. I would take the Yankees on the money line. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm going to take the Yankees on the money line, and I will take the Astros to cover the plus 1.5. I'll give out 2 more picks for you guys to say thank you for that live goal confetti. Let's go Twins and Cardinals. Yes to a run in the first inning. And I would also take Cardinals plus 1.5. Boom. There you go, everybody. Elliot Robinson has a celebrity shot pick. He's taking the Astros on the money line. Okay, we're on opposite sides of this one. Elliot Robinson is going with the Astros on the money line. Every time you guys give out that live goal confetti, we give out picks. If you guys give us gifts, you can request certain player prop bets, whether it's a positive play, a negative play. We're here to help you guys out to cash as many tickets as possible and hopefully get as much out of your sports viewing experience as possible. Keep in mind, everybody, we do have a mock draft that we'll do later in the hour. If you guys want to participate in the mock draft, just DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. You can participate in that mock draft. Again, that's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM us. We'll share the link with you. You guys can participate in the mock draft and, of course, get some good info on how to prepare for your fantasy football draft. Kyle, no. The cops didn't come just yet. No, they're not breaking down the doors. just in the city. Hopefully everybody's doing well no matter where they are, staying healthy, staying safe. Do I like the Cubs on the money line today? That's the next group of games I want to give out. So the next person to contribute to the show, those are the picks that we're going to give out. We still have that Reds-Cubs game to talk about. We have a couple of the night games to talk about as well. So hit that live goal confetti, contribute to the show. We'll drop more of those MLB game picks. Of course, if you give a gift of any kind, you can request which kind of player prop bets that you guys want. So we're happy to do the research for you guys. We do all of our research up on the screen so you guys can check out all the picks. And if you have questions, if you're like, hey, who should I draft in fantasy? Who should I play in my DFS lineup? What kind of bet should I take? Are these good odds? Does it have a good implied probability? What line should I take? We are here to help you guys out. But Fumble Sports is here for you sports fans at home. So however we can help you out, just let us know. Live Goal Confetti gets picks. B's asking for WNBA. What about the preseason game tonight? We gave out a couple of preseason game picks. Let's give out a couple of WNBA picks. B, appreciate your support. Asking about the WNBA. So if you guys like betting on the WNBA, we will share that as well. Here you go. You want some WNBA? We'll give out a couple picks for that one. We're going to take the Dream tonight. Looking at the WNBA really quickly. Only one game. Dream, I would take them. Want to make sure I get it at the best alternative line possible. I would take the Dream to cover at -4.5. And I would also take the Dream. Mercury, I'm taking the under in this game. Again, want to look at it for the best possible line, under 168.5. So those are my two WNBA picks for today, and those are, of course, my NFL game picks. Alvaro, is there a mock draft today? Yes, there are. We will be having our mock draft. So if you guys want to participate in that mock draft, just DM us on Instagram. DM us on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Joe Warren wants in on the draft. Guess what, Joe Warren? You're getting a link right now, buddy. So if you guys want to participate in that fantasy football mock draft, we'll do that in just a few minutes. So make sure that you hit us up on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports. On Instagram, we'll share the link with you. You can claim your team. Diego, by the way, we'll keep doing our MLB betting during the NFL season, but yeah, we're going to be very heavily focused on the NFL. Diego, looking forward to it. Thoughts on the Angels right now? If I took the Angels anywhere, like if you're talking about in the game, I actually... That's the next game we're going to talk about. So the next person to drop some confetti, the next person to contribute to the show, that is exactly what we're going to be giving out. Kyle, we just dropped some WNBA picks for you. So Kyle, exactly perfect timing. But the next live goal confetti, if we get any more live goal confetti, I'm going to give out the rest of all of my MLB game picks. So all of my MLB game picks, I have 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 7 more MLB game picks to drop on all you guys. Of course, we still have long ball, long shots of the day to give out. So if you guys want if you want all of the remaining MLB game picks of the day, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. Next person to do it will be the hero who delivers all of the rest of the MLB game picks. So up to you guys. You want those MLB game picks? Let us know. Of course, if you want help with your picks, if you want help with your research, of course, just ask. What kind of picks are you curious about? What players do you have your eye on? More than happy to help you guys out, put together a couple of good picks. Alvaro wants to get in on that mock draft. There you go, Alvaro. The link has been sent your way. Can't wait to see you in the mock draft. The mock draft is filling up, everybody. We have 5 spots left in our fantasy football mock draft today. 6 spots. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure you get in there right now. I hope my Chargers win it all this year. Cholo, here's my only concern about that. I just worry about the health. The Chargers are such a good team on paper. Can they stay healthy, especially to me on the defensive side of the ball and offensive line? You know that Keenan Allen will probably be out for a few games, or Mike Williams, but wide receiver is one thing. You're deep at wide receiver. Defense and O-line. When Slater went down last year on the O-line, that to me was when the Chargers season really took a downward turn. Obviously, you need a healthy J.C. Jackson to go along with Asante Samuel Jr. I love the Chargers on paper. Do I like them in reality? Probably not, just because I don't trust their head coach, and I always feel like the injury bug just bites them right in the ass. Or I should say, bites them right in the butt fumble. If you guys want more of my MLB game picks, we're looking for just one more live goal confetti. The next live goal confetti will deliver all of my remaining MLB game picks. So if you guys want all 9 of my remaining MLB game picks, live goal confetti. Diego, he really doesn't. J.C. Jackson, I don't want to overlove the Patriots, but classic Bill Belichick of give them up 1 year too early rather than 1 year too late. J.C. Jackson, not having him last year in many ways helped the Patriots lose enough so they could get Christian Gonzalez. J.C. Jackson, just with that injury, I'm worried that he is not going to be the same kind of shutdown corner. Still talented, but not the same kind of shutdown corner. Waiting to give out the remainder of my MLB game picks. Who has it worse right now? Oh, who has worse fans? Kyle is asking who has worse fans. Eagles fans or Yankee fans? I don't think Eagle fans are bad fans. I don't know where people think. I think Eagle fans are great fans. Eagle fans are incredibly loyal. They're just tough. They're just tough on their team. Yankee fans, I think Yankee fans are the worst fan because Yankee fans talk big shit. And it's like, yeah, dude, you haven't won a World Series since 2009. You haven't been a dynasty since the late 90s. Like, it's been a long time. If your dynasty started when Bill Clinton was president, it's been a minute. So I think the Yankee fans are the worst fans compared to Eagle fans. I don't think Eagle fans are that bad. They're just passionate. I don't have a problem with Eagle fans. Is Herbert a top 10 quarterback in my opinion? Absolutely. Not even a question about it. Justin Herbert absolutely is a top 10 quarterback. No doubt. Nick fans are the worst. Nick fans are hilarious. Nick fans aren't the worst. Nick fans are hilarious because Nick fans, they believe so hard. Like, they're the kid who's like 10 years old who believes in Santa Claus, who like refuses to give it up. And like, by the way, I should really, you know what Nick fans are? Nick fans are the kid who believes that sleeping with his blankie will keep the boogeyman away. Like, Nick fans, I'm sorry. You believe way too hard. I love Nick fans. They're just gullible. They're just gullible. Kyle, he loves that Chargers talk. Hope you guys are excited about the football season. I can't wait for the football season to get underway tonight. I am so pumped. By the way, if you guys want more of my game picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. We're waiting for just one more live goal confetti, and I will give out the 9 remaining MLB game picks that I have. Joe Warren's got a couple celebrity shot picks. Everybody gets 2 celebrity shot picks. Your 2 favorite picks up on the board. Let's get Joe Warren up here. Joe Warren is going to go with the Brewers on the money line and the Blue Jays on the money line. Brewers, money line, Blue Jays, money line. There you go, Joe. Elliot, what about the Panthers this season? I actually think the Panthers are going to surprise some people. Panthers have a really talented defense. Like, people don't talk about it. The Panthers have some really talented defensive players. So I think that overall, the Panthers are going to be one of the more exciting, interesting teams. On offense, they have a collection of free agents. Hayden Hurst, Miles Sanders. It's just kind of a mishmash of players. But on defense, a lot of young talent. So I actually think the Panthers are kind of an interesting team to keep your eye on. I don't think they're going to win the division, but I actually think they're going to be a bit more competitive than people think. Maybe that's only 4 wins, but I still think that's more competitive than people thought the Panthers would be. Again, if you want more of my MLB game picks, just hit that live goal confetti, everybody. Alvaro, is Dalton Kincaid the next Travis Kelce? Yes. Will he live up to those kinds of stats? No. But in terms of style of play, it's very similar. Good route running, but also great at finding the holes in a zone. He sits well. He's good as a runner when he has the ball. I'm big on Dalton Kincaid. Thought it was a great draft pick by the Buffalo Bills. Alvaro, I think you're onto something. Diego says the Falcons are taking the South. Oh, that'd be an interesting one. Personally, I have the Saints right now taking it, but it'd be interesting to see if the Falcons could put on a charge. If you guys want the remaining MLB game picks that I have to give out, just hit that live goal confetti. We're waiting on that last live goal confetti to give out all of the remaining MLB game picks that I have. 9 more picks to give out. 1 more live goal confetti. Just 1. Kyle, true about the Eagles, my bad, yeah. 1 more live goal confetti, and we will give out all of the rest of our MLB game picks. By the way, we are also waiting to start our mock draft, so if you guys want to get in on our fantasy football mock draft, just hit us up on Instagram, Fumble Sports on Instagram, and we'll share that link with you guys. As an Angels fan, I really hate the Dodgers. Yeah, that freeway rivalry. Jorge, no, we haven't given out all of our player prop bets today, but I decided that you guys I got the vibe, just by watching the number of viewers, that you guys weren't loving the player prop bets. So I'll drop the player prop bets on our website, buttfumblesports.com. I'll put all of our player prop bets up on the website, but I got the vibe during the show that people didn't like me just writing on the computer all of my picks. It didn't feel like people were... I wasn't engaging with them. I wasn't paying attention. So I got the vibe that people were kind of just checking out. So we do have a ton of player prop bets that we're going to put up on our website. But just so you guys know, that's why we're doing it a little bit different today. Just felt like you guys like the attention a little bit more than you like me just writing names up on our big board. Okay, Kyle, last debate. My buddy said as we were riding in the car, Lamar is better than Herbert. Okay, Lamar Jackson is better than Justin Herbert, but it's all around. It's all around. I still think Lamar Jackson's a better all-around quarterback because he has proven he can be an MVP, and I don't think Justin Herbert's proven that yet. Who would I take from today moving forward into time? I would take Justin Herbert. But who do I think is the better quarterback today when they're both healthy? It's Lamar Jackson. That would be my take. Diego, division winners in the NFC. Cowboys? No. Lions? Probably yes. Falcons? I don't think so. Niners? Look out for the Seahawks. I'm just going to say that. If the Niners can't get off to a fast start with their quarterback situation, keep your eye on Seattle. I think you're probably right about the Niners, but watch out for Seattle. They have a good team. AFC, Bills? Yes. Bengals? Yes. Jaguars? Yes. Chiefs? Yes. Yeah. AFC, I feel like, is going to be pretty obvious. Unless there's an injury that really shocks everybody, I feel like the AFC is going to be pretty obvious. Again, I think that Joe Burrow's injury could be the shocker of the AFC already, with the Bengals already in a bit of a quandary. Bucks taking the division, Baker going to cook. Jorge, I think you've been cooking today. I don't see Baker Mayfield leading that team to the playoffs. Is it 4:20 already? It looks like 1:30 on my clock. Jorge must be on 4:20 time. The Bears will win the division. That's a very bold pick. Very bold pick. I feel like they're 1 or 2 years away from being that level of competitive. I feel like they're taking their steps, but I don't think they have a talented enough roster. Is anyone going to give that live goal confetti? We're waiting on that last live goal confetti. If you guys want to get in on this mock draft, you guys know what to do. But this live goal confetti, one last live goal confetti, and we will give out the rest of our MLB game picks. I want to give out these final MLB game picks, and then we will do our fantasy football mock draft, okay? So, next person to give that live goal confetti will not just give out all of our MLB game picks, it will also trigger us giving out or starting the fantasy football mock draft. So if you guys want to start that fantasy football mock draft, let us get started and hit that live goal confetti. We're waiting on one more live goal confetti to get started. Waiting on that live goal confetti, so if you guys want to get in on it, one more live goal confetti. That's what we're waiting on, everybody. Don't feel like we're going to get it, unfortunately. Looks like people aren't going to hand it out. So, without the live goal confetti, I'm just going to have to hold off for a second. Next year, Bears are going to the NFC Championship game. I think Ben's on something as well. I think Ben's on that same thing Jorge was on. Justin Fields for MVP. Okay, you guys waited me out enough. I'll give out the final picks and we'll get this mock draft underway. Reds, Cubs, yes to a run the first inning. Cubs, first 5 on the money line. Cubs on the money line. We would also take the Mariners. Angels, I'll take the under 8.5 and under 9.5. I'll also take the Mariners, first 5 plus half a run, so they're going to cover in the first 5 innings. I'd also take the Mariners to cover on the run line in the game itself, plus 1.5. Dodgers, first 5 on the money line. Dodgers on the money line. That's a chalky play, but I'd also take the Dodgers minus 1.5. So those are all of our MLB game picks, everybody. All of them up on the screen. Player I'm most excited to watch tonight, it's Zach Wilson. Not that I'm excited about him, it's just he's the one that has the most on the line to me. We are making judgments about Zach Wilson's future in the NFL with each snap, each throw. I know he's going to be on the team this year. The Jets aren't going to throw him away, but I'm really curious to see how he's going to do. Jorge, we talked about who's top 5 in the contest. Right now, Jorge, top dog. Let's see, it's Ben is number 1. Arctic Tiger and Top Dog are in second. Stephen Pock, Mike Oxlong, Dante, and Elliot Robinson are all in third. By the way, if you guys want to get your celebrity shot contests in, but it's after the show, just tweet us at Sports Fumble on Twitter. That's at Sports Fumble on Twitter. And you guys can just post your picks, and we'll obviously keep track of them at Sports Fumble on Twitter, hashtag celebrity picks. Okay, guys, do you want to do this fantasy football mock draft? If you do, let us know. We are about to get that underway in just a few seconds. So if you want to participate in this fantasy football mock draft, make sure that you hit us up. We're about to get that started. 4 more spots still available in our fantasy football mock draft that we're going to do in just a couple of minutes. So if you guys want to participate in this fantasy football mock draft, just DM us on Instagram or hit the link in the live stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. A cord or a chalkboard. Jorge, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you guys ready to do our fantasy football mock draft today? If anybody wants to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, just hit us up on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Final few seconds to get in on this. Final few opportunities. Oh, like a community chat board. Well, we do have Discord. Harley, let them know. Let them know about Discord. Harley, let these people know. Jorge, Diego, they're asking about it. We do have a Discord. Harley, let them know, man. Let them know about that Discord. And while Harley's doing that, gotcha. Jorge, I'm not up on the lingo. Now I gotcha. Harley's letting you know. Harley just shared the Discord, so hope you guys are hitting it up. Make sure that you share that Discord. Make sure you know about it. Okay, we're going to get our fantasy football mock draft underway. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day to do our fantasy football mock draft. This is going to be a 10-team PPR snake draft. Let's randomize this draft order and let's get started. Again, it's going to be a PPR snake draft for 10 teams. Time per pick. We're going to do this pretty fast. We're going to be very quick on this. No, I'll leave it 30 seconds. I'll leave it 30 seconds for now. You guys ready? We got to randomize the draft order. Randomizing. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Okay, El Pinche, you're going to be number 1. So everybody get ready, get set. We're going to start our fantasy football mock draft of the day. Hope you guys are excited about it. Getting started, and we are underway, everybody. So, El Pinche, you are the first to go. Justin Jefferson goes 1. Christian McCaffrey goes next. And not surprisingly, Jamar Chase is the next one off the board. Joe Warren, you've got the first kind of tough decision to make here. Curious to know where you go. Wide receiver, running back, kind of split between the two. Ben Barnes got Bijan Robinson. Not surprised by that. At that 7 spot, that's a good spot in the draft. Alvaro's the next one to go. Alvaro goes with CD Lamb. I'm a bit surprised by that one. Feels like a slight reach for me. I'm going to double up on the running back here. I know it's a PPR. I wish I could get more out of Chubb, but I'm going to take Nick Chubb, and I'm going to take Saquon Barkley, and I'm just going to say I've got my 2 running backs as I wait for the draft, the snake, to come back around to me. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Hope you're enjoying this fantasy football mock draft. Make sure that you hit that like button on the video if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We do a mock draft every single day. So if you need help preparing for your fantasy football draft, make sure you follow, subscribe, and join Butt Fumble Sports every single day. A run on wide receiver in this round 2. Not surprised in the PPR that we're seeing that. Garrett Wilson. Interesting. Running back is falling a little bit thus far in this mock draft. Kind of interesting to see that. Last pick for El Pinche in the 2nd round, and he goes Devontae Adams. Interesting. Josh Allen, 2nd quarterback taken. You're noticing quarterbacks. I think people should hold off and not take quarterbacks so early. Curious to know how this mock draft will go. Ramondre Stevenson went after Allen. Deebo Samuel goes next. Olave goes to Jorge the GOAT. Jorge the GOAT now with 3 wide receivers. Very interesting in the PPR that he's taking that. What's the earliest you would take Kelsey? I'm not about taking Kelsey in the 1st round. I can understand why some people do. I would take him in a 2nd round, but I'm not going to take Travis Kelsey. I'm just telling you, he's just not a good pick for me, given what I want to get out of each position and where I think that I can get value out of the tight ends. Jahmyr Gibbs goes right before my pick. That allows me to take Travis Etienne. That's where I'm going to go there on the other side. So I have 3 running backs. I want to get a wide receiver. I'm going to take Devontae Smith. Again, when you're in that last spot in a snake draft, you got to be a little bit more careful about how you load up on certain positions. I value the running back position. I don't want to get shut out there. So I value 3 running backs over getting 2 wide receivers to go with my 2 running backs. That's why I made the Travis Etienne pick. Tyreek, Wilson, Olave. I mean, that's a good trio right there. No running backs, though, is a little risky. Najee Harris goes next, then T. Higgins.
Come on.
Pollard goes after that, and DK Metcalf. Interested about that. Burrow, only the 4th quarterback taken. You're seeing quarterbacks kind of one around. It's kind of interesting that we're seeing that kind of trend in this mock draft. Smith in the 4th, Higgins in the 4th, Pollard in the 4th. Yeah, these are nice plays. This is a 10-man league. It's a half PPR, it's a full PPR. There was a run on wide receiver kind of early in this draft, and then Pollard fell. Ridley goes next to Diego, also known as El Pinche. Nice job there. So 2 quarterbacks in this round, Fields and Lamar Jackson, just keeping my eye on that quarterback position. I still need a wide receiver, so it's not going to be necessarily that I'm focused on, but just keeping my eye on how many teams have a quarterback, what's left, when's a good time to take it. Alvaro's the next one to be going. By the way, for all those that are curious about the Butt Fumble Sports picks of the day, including the player prop bets, they are now up and live. I need to get a quarterback with this pick. I need to get a running back or a wide receiver. Running out of time. Since I'm running out of time, I'll take Justin Herbert. Or I took Trevor Lawrence. Oops. I might have just made a mistake on that. Hit the wrong button. Okay, I need another wide receiver. I'll take DJ Moore. Oh, it's not taking my picks. This is the problem. No, there's something going on with my... Oh, it took Hawkinson for me. I didn't mean to take that Hawkinson pick. I don't hate on it, actually, to be honest. I was going to take DJ Moore, but kind of funny, Hawkinson's not a bad play there. It's just not who I would have taken, but I was having trouble for whatever reason. Sleeper was... Alvaro, that's way too early on Dalton Kincaid. Alvaro, I know we like Dalton Kincaid, but that is so early. You shouldn't do that. Jackson Smith-Njigba is way too early in the 5th round. Way too early in the 5th round. Yeah, Alvaro is reaching on some players right now. Yeah. Jackson Smith-Njigba and Dalton Kincaid, he's just going after some players that he really likes, but they're not good values. So I certainly wouldn't look at Alvaro's draft as one that I would mimic. By the way, it just switched up my picks. How did Herbert... Didn't I have Hawkinson? What the hell just happened? All right, well, don't look at my draft now because for some reason it gave me 2 quarterbacks. So... This mock draft is a complete bust for me. Again, shit happens, things happen, but I don't understand that one. I thought I drafted a quarterback, and then didn't you guys see Hawkinson up there? Like, no? So instead, Team 2 gets Hawkinson. I don't know how that happened. I guess I have 2 quarterbacks and I have to trade one. Weird. Very strange. Andrew, I'm telling you, there's some people who are valuing wrong players and wrong positions early in drafts. More and more, I am seeing players being reached on. And again, some of you guys have been watching our content or watching our mock drafts, and you know, I really like Jahmyr Gibbs. I really like Jackson Smith-Njigba. I like Dalton Kincaid. I'm not reaching for them. I'm saying you should take them for your bench. I would not go that. So on Mark Andrews, the earliest I would consider is the 4th round. But I'm not big on the tight end position in the first 3 rounds. I feel like you've got to get at least 2 running backs and a wide receiver in your first 3 rounds, or 3 running backs. But to me, a tight end in the 4th round, that's probably appropriate. Joe Warren, something's going on with this mock. Something's going on with this mock draft. Something's going on with this mock. Joe, you didn't draft Dallas Goedert. I didn't draft Justin Herbert. We're having some pains over here. I'll take Kyle Pitts since I didn't get a tight end when I thought I did. I still need a wide receiver. Jesus, I hate the wide receiver options. I'll take Mike Williams, but I hate it. Hate it. Alvaro's just drafting rookies. Like, Alvaro... It's 30 seconds on the timer. I don't think that's too early. Jorge, sorry about that. I don't understand Alvaro's draft. I do in that he wants to draft like a ton of rookies, I guess, but way too early. You're banking on a lot of sleepers. First of all, you have 5 wide receivers. Flowers was a reach. Kincaid was a reach. Jackson Smith-Njigba was a reach. He's playing a dynasty league. Yeah, clearly. Last pick of round 8. Diego to go. By the way, again, for all those who are curious about our game picks today, those are live. You can catch those up on our website. So Butt Fumble Sports, those picks are live up on our website. If you guys want help with your MLB, NFL, WNBA picks today, we have just dropped all of our picks, so you guys can go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and check out all of those picks and get help with everything you guys need to cash on some tickets today. Freiermuth, back-to-back tight ends for Jorge? Interested by that. Elliot, we haven't posted our DFS lineup on Instagram just... yes, we did. We did post our DFS lineup on Instagram. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Running backs... Wide receivers. I'll take Brandon Cooks. Bit of a reach, but I'll take it. I'll take Quentin Johnston, too. So I have 4 wide receivers. I've doubled up on the Chargers, so I feel like that's kind of an insurance policy. That's why I did it. I'm too loaded on the Chargers, though. This draft board's weird. Tony goes in round 10. That's interesting. Hate Waller. It was a horrible pick. This draft is chalked. I agree with you. This draft is a bad draft. Something happened with Sleeper today. Like, this is weird. I don't like this draft. I'm not endorsing this. Certainly from my picks, I'm going to cast this as a wash. Not good picks. Not good picks across the board. By a lot of us, by the way. I just feel like there was a lot going on here today. Jorge the GOAT. And goes Williams. We have 5 rounds left. Working our way through this round. As I mentioned, our game picks and our player prop bets are up on our website, buttfumblesports.com. So if you missed any of our picks today, they are up on our website.
Oh, come on, dude.
And Njoku goes next to Ben Barnes. Kirk Cousins to Team 8. Alvaro now going. Can he get another rookie? Another youngster? Alvaro building that dynasty league, as people were joking about. Final seconds, and time up. Anthony Richardson, okay. Tight end, I'm going to double up with Cole Kmet just to get some insurance for Kyle Pitts. And then on the other side, I need a running back. I'm going to go with Damian Harris. I'm going to bank that Damian Harris actually gets more playing time than people think up there in Buffalo. Again, just as a bench play. Make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and check out all of those picks that we just posted, everybody. You will not want to miss those picks, I assure you. Run on running back here in round 12. Not surprised by that at all. Critical to get those picks, to get those running backs now in this part of the draft. Quarterbacks. Defenses are starting to go. El Pinche just loves the Cowboys. So every day we see El Pinche take the Cowboys. Not surprised by it at all. El Pinche is a Cowboys fan. That much I've learned over the course of the last few weeks. So, interesting spot right now. I am going to take a defense. 49ers just went by Alvaro. I do need to take a defense. I'll take the Eagles. I'll also get my kicker now, because I don't want it to be my last. No, I'll take Tyler Algier. And I'll wait on my kicker, and my last pick will be a kicker. Kicker and defense is certainly going to be the popular play in these final 2 rounds, as it should be. final round as we go through the end of this mock draft. Not one of our prettiest, I'll certainly say that. Final few picks of this mock draft. Appreciate you guys being with us. Of course, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports, and of course, hit the like button on our video. Support the channel, support Butt Fumble Sports. We love having you a part of this Butt Fumble Sports community. Final pick for me, definitely looking for a kicker. I waited on it. I'm going to go with Dicker the kicker, and that is our mock draft of the day. Not going to break this one down. It's not too pretty, but you guys can check out all the picks that we just had up on the screen. Oh, didn't mean to lose that. Meant to lose me. So that way you can see all of the picks that you guys made. El Pinche, Team 2, Team 3, Joe Warren, Jorge the Goat, Team 6, Ben Barnes, Team 8, Alvaro, and Butt Fumble Sports. You can see all of the picks that we just made over this 15-round, 10-team PPR Snake Mock Draft. If you guys are curious about any of our mock drafts, you can hit us up, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We do a mock draft every single day. You guys can participate in that every single day. So just DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports. Okay, everybody, that's our show for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. If you go there, scroll on down, you will find our picks for today's games. They are live, everybody, so go check out those picks. By the way, Jorge got his LeBron shirt. Jorge, take a picture, tweet it, Instagram it. We want to see it, Jorge. We want to see you with your LeBron shirt from winning the contest last month. Everybody, go check out our picks. They're live up on our website right now, buttfumblesports.com. And until tomorrow, everybody, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening. And enjoy the return of NFL football, everybody. We have come so far since February. I hope everybody enjoys whatever action we get. It might be a bunch of backups. Who cares? The NFL season is back. We have now football on TV. Thank you, God. So I hope you guys enjoy it tonight. I hope you cash a ton of tickets tonight. Make sure you go check out our picks up on our website. As always, reach out to us off the air. We're always engaging with you guys. If you want to share your 2 favorite bets today, your 2 favorite celebrity shot picks, just tweet us. But at Sports Fumble on Twitter. That's at Sports Fumble on Twitter. You can see it right there on the screen. At Sports Fumble on Twitter. Just hit us up with your 2 favorite celebrity shot picks, and we'll make sure that we add those to the board. Until we see each other tomorrow, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content that we